Bandolero, bandolero, bandolero. Combatirás el mal y siempre vencerás, bandolero. Al pobre ayudarás y lo defenderás, bandolero. El más bravo y valiente serás, a la muerte no le temerás. Bandolero, tu nombre es querido, también es temido por tus enemigos que quieren tu fin. Bandolero justiciero, cabalgando vivirás. Bandolero, bandolero, tú luchando siempre estás.
The windmill.
Another beautiful day we're having, right, Pepe?
I'm sure to say it is. I'd rather see some nice rain clouds than this sunshine.
You're right there. If it wasn't for the river, we'd be finished.
I get the feeling there's another hard winter in store for us just for a change, Matthias.
Make way for the tax collectors! Foster, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm making my way like you said, for those guys who want to come through, Nefasto.
Listen here, Fosto, it might be a lot to ask of you, but can you remember why we came to this place?
We've come to collect tax for the governor, right? That's why we came to Fosto.
Well, then in that case, we are the tax collectors, aren't we, Fosto? Blockhead.
When I joined, I thought it was to be a soldier.
What did he say? Taxes? We barely have enough to survive on as it is, and now the governor's sending goons to squeeze more taxes out of us?
Soldiers, tax collectors, goons, I had no idea there were so many career opportunities in the army.
Now shut up, all of you,
Or what? What exactly are you threatening us with?
I've got 2 or 3 coins at home and I'm not letting anyone take them off me, mister.
That goes for the 2 of us as well.
Fosto, I don't like the tone of their voices at all.
I think for once I got it the first time, Nefasto.
We don't want to see you again!
Yeah, tell the governor.
And tell the governor to forget about tax collecting until it rains.
This is absolutely intolerable!
Oh my goodness gracious, what a fright!
Curse those peasants! When was the last time it rained in this dust bowl?
I have to report that Donna visited rainstones and hard ones.
Well, Captain, something must be done to curb the excesses of those impudent rebels.
Leave it in my hands, sir. If they refuse to pay, we shall just have to encourage them to do so with force.
You have my personal permission to do whatever you consider necessary.
Are you sure this is the right way to get to the villages, soldier?
Yes, Sergeant Jeremiah, sir.
Well, it looks like the perfect place for an ambush to me.
You're quite right. Let's not take any risks. Let's send out an advance party to ensure that the coast is clear.
Fosto, off you go. Soldier, tax collector, now a coast clear. I don't know you, but having so many jobs is starting to wear me out.
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
Oi!
Oh, can't you keep quiet for just 2 seconds?
A rock fell on my head from somewhere up there.
Ah!
Yeah, the rock that fell on me was just like that one. Huh?
We don't want your kind around here.
That road is a regular rat trap, Captain.
This is an out-and-out damned rebellion.
Hooray! They're off! Their water supplies may be low, sir, but they appear to have plenty of stones.
That's just it. Their water supply is their weak spot. Where do they get it from?
From what I can tell, sir, what little water they have comes from a miserable stream that runs through their fields.
Well, I'm going to make sure that it's going to be even more miserable from now on.
The river's run dry.
You're not gonna believe this. We just come from upstream. The soldiers built a dam and I bored the course of the water.
Our fields will dry out, the crops will fail, we'll starve to death.
Those criminals, they can't do this to us. Let's go up there and teach them a lesson.
Are you crazy? The dam's guarded by guards all armed to the teeth.
Without the river, guys, what is to become of us?
Do you realize this dam can mean the end of our village?
Perfect. I want sentries guarding this dam night and day.
Sir, yes, sir!
So if what you say is true, this peasant problem will be soon settled.
I've cut off the river that was used by those wretched peasants as their only water supply.
Let's hope it works. My coffers are nearly empty.
Don't worry, Governor. In a matter of days, they'll be begging you to be allowed to pay their taxes.
Oh no, I have to warn Bandalero. You are these poor people's only hope. You must go and help them, Bandalero.
What do you say, guys? Should we go?
Well, I think a change of air would do us good. We've been hanging around here way too long.
We simply can't let an injustice like this go unchallenged.
If we get to kick the butts of a few of those redcoats, count me in.
Then there's nothing more to be said. We set out tonight.
Well, no one's interested in my opinion. I'll just go and pay a little visit.
Come on, Flack. There's not a minute to waste.
Well, my friends, what do you think? Is there any way you can help us get the water back?
Well, we could very easily get rid of those soldiers for you.
Yeah, let's
Wait,
go.
we need a better plan. We can fight off the soldiers and destroy the dam, but that'd be futile. They'll just come back the next day with more soldiers and rebuild it.
In that case, what do you suggest we do, Bandalero?
There must be another way around this.
Hey, wait! I think I'm getting an idea, everyone. You must have a well in your village, right?
Yeah, but you're not suggesting we water the field with buckets?
No, but if we build a windmill, we'll be able to pump the water into it and irrigate the fields. Don't worry, I know perfectly well how it's done.
But that's gonna cost us money, and money is precisely what we don't have right now, Rosita.
Don't worry about that. Let us take care of the financial side of things. It's our speciality.
Well, that's the law. Now, why are you looking at me like that? If you wanted to join the party, you should have acted a little quicker.
Join the army, they said. No work and plenty of dough, they said. Look at us now.
Oh, would you just stop complaining? Guarding the governor's house isn't exactly hard work, you know.
But we have to work all night, and they're not paying us overtime, the Fosto.
Huh? Aha, well, perhaps we'll make some money tonight after all. Ah!
Put your hands in the air. I said put up. There's no need to crouch down like that.
The coast is clear.
You two keep watch out here.
Do you know which way it is? This house is enormous.
Don't worry about a thing. I know the layout.
Don't tell me. That'll be thanks to all your visits to Maria, right?
Okay, now listen, Tony. That's not what I came for tonight.
I hate being on night patrol.
Yeah, it's so boring.
Hey, looks like we've got company. We better make ourselves scarce.
Quick, Tony, come on, in here.
Hey, isn't it time to change the guard soon anyway?
Now where the heck are we? Let's get the money and go. The villagers of Octaville are depending on us this time. They really need that windmill.
Hey, I think there's something down here.
It wouldn't be a treasure chest by any chance, would it?
More like a donkey. Did you just say something?
Me? Not a squeak.
I'll show you who's the donkey, you stupid burglars.
It's the governor!
So you intend to rob me to help those miserable peasants from Octavilla, do you? This pistol will put a stop to your plans.
Listen, why don't you just go back to sleep?
Guards!
Where are you going?
I'll explain another time. We gotta make tracks.
Bandalero! Tony! Soldiers are coming. We've got to get out of here.
You're leaving already?
We heard shouting and came at once. What appears to be the problem, Lady Maria?
It's that Bandalero. He tried to rob me.
Over here!
Arrest those men and take them immediately to the dungeon, and that's an order.
Yes, sir, at once, sir.
There's only one way to get out of here.
Then what the heck are we waiting for?
Ah!
You helpless incompetents! We almost have them!
Come now, don't lose your head, Rodrigo. They didn't get what they wanted, and what's more, they gave away their plans to steal money to build a windmill for those awful peasants, you know.
Well, let them try. They'll never succeed. I'll surround this house with soldiers night and day. Your home will be better guarded than the Bank of Spain.
Huh? Rats! They've got redcoats crawling all over that place.
Well, what did you expect? But let's find out what Tony and Rosita have been able to find out first of all.
Are you ready, Rosita?
Can you tell us how many soldiers there are on the other gate?
There are 4, with 10 more patrolling each gate.
I heard them say that they'd strengthen the guard even more at night.
Much as I'd like to try, I think it would be suicide to break in there.
Don't worry, Bandalero. You did everything you could, and we're very grateful.
Look who it is! Do you guys ever give up? I know exactly what you're plotting, but I've got to tell you, it would be death to try to enter my father's house today.
Well, in that case, it means certain death for all of us. The fields are drying out, and the people are facing starvation.
Oh. I've got an idea. We'll have a collection to raise money.
That's a wonderful idea. I'd be delighted to help you. A collection?
Oh?
I hate to sound pessimistic, but after taxes to your father, people hardly have money laying around for charity.
I'm convinced people would help us. I'm sure of it.
Rosita's right, you know. These are hard times, and people are struggling enough as it is to survive.
Well, at least we could try.
They won't hold out much longer. They'll pay their taxes and be glad to.
Here, this is the last of my savings.
What is this? Don't tell me you're actually gonna pay.
If things carry on the way they're going, Bandalero, we'll have to abandon the village and our lifestyles.
Then as soon as the soldiers have collected the money, we'll rob them and give it back.
But in that case, they'll never take down the dam, and this story will go on forever.
Oh, what a shame. The windmill was a good idea. If only we'd managed to steal the gold.
We did it! I've got the money, guys!
Huh?
For the last week, I've been collecting donations.
But Maria, you got to understand, it's incredibly expensive to extract water from underground, and you've no idea how much it costs to construct a windmill.
Wait until you hear this. The people have donated 30 gold pieces.
30 gold pieces?
What?
I don't believe it.
Rosita, do you think 30 gold pieces will be enough?
More than enough. Congratulations.
So, where's the money?
Dolores is bringing it in the cart. I rode ahead to bring you the good news. Everything's okay.
But I'm sure Captain Rodrigo will have found out about your collection.
What if he orders the soldiers to steal the money?
There's no need to worry about that.
Don't worry, you can leave that to us.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Come on, guys, let's make a move.
Honestly, I'm sick and tired of you barking like that all day long. Just be quiet, will you?
Oi!
What?
Why does everyone have to throw things at me?
What?
This is what I was trying to warn you about.
Oh.
You know, with all the bandits around here, it's not really safe for a woman to travel alone.
Well, you're a fine one to be talking about bandits, Captain Rodrigo.
What have we here?
Well, that money just happens to belong to Lady Maria, Captain.
So it belongs to her ladyship, does it? Well, I know exactly where she got that money from, and I know exactly what she's planning to do with it, and that's exactly why we're here. Soldier, get this woman off the cart.
Allow me, madam. Ooh, she weighs a ton.
Let go of me! Take your filthy hands off me!
My soldiers, tonight the drinks are on your captain.
Long live the captain!
Aren't you ashamed encouraging these young fellows to drink?
On the double, fill that upstart with musket shot, men.
Oh, let me go! Let me go!
You know, it's time to change partners, little guy. I think it's my turn now.
That guy's flying. Shame about the landing. He was almost the first guy to get to the moon.
Hold it there! Don't you move an inch, you bandit!
Hey there, big guy. Are you ticklish? Coo-choo, 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 coo.
Get off my cart!
Yes, I've got it!
What's the idea, you ruffian? Go on!
Did you wash behind your ears this morning, Captain?
Stop that, you hear me? Stop it! Stop! Stop, 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 stop! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, that was very, very close. I'll get you for this bandalero. You won't get away with it. You're going to pay me for this bandalero.
Oh, won't you now?
I'd say you're a pretty unforgettable sight yourself, you know.
Dolores should have been here ages ago. I should have stayed with her. I'm worried something might have happened to her. I shouldn't have let her go alone.
What good would that have been? Rodrigo would have done what he liked anyway.
Lady Maria, you did what you could, but you cannot change the way of the world, you know.
They're coming! They're coming! Here they are!
Who, the soldiers?
No, Bandalero! Huh?
Rosita, start drawing up those plans immediately. We're gonna build ourselves a windmill.
First, we'll need to build the base, and we're gonna need some bricks. Does anyone know where we can get some?
Don't you dare!
Good job, guys. Make sure it's centered. Okay, good. Now we need to fix those sails to the axle so it turns.
Well, all we need now is a breath of wind, and that's the one thing we're not going to be able to make ourselves.
There's plenty of wind up there. I know because I felt it when I was building the sails.
I can second that.
Well, I don't see that thing budging an inch.
Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I don't see that thing budging an inch.
Copycat.
It was a great idea, and I'm sure that you did a good job, but I just don't see how.
Think of all the money we spent on it.
It must be fate. There's nothing we can do about it. We peasants were born to suffer.
For Pete's sake, this windmill has got to work, and I'm going to make it work. Now get spinning, you pilot. Jump!
It's no good. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Look at that, guys! All it needed was a helping hand to get it started, and now there's no stopping it.
Thank goodness there's plenty of water for our fields!
Gracious, there I go again.
Hooray for Bandalero! Hooray for Rosita!
Rosita.
You know what? This success is much more important than it looks, guys. When they hear about it, it'll encourage other villages to rise up against the governor, too.
Curse the Bandalero! Curse him! Curse him! Curse him! I hate him! I hate him! I hate the Bandalero!
I don't really have to go, but it's worth it.
I hate him! I hate Bandalero!
And in the next episode, Bandalero saves an ancient fortune teller, but she sees terrible things in store for him. One of his companions is fated to die. Bandalero does everything he can to protect his friend and stop this dire prediction from coming true. But try as he might, it seems that nothing can change the destiny that is written in the stars.
Bandolero! Bandolero! Bandolero!
Que cabalgando vas, combatirás el mal, lucharás, vencerás, todos te admirarán perseguido.